And welcome everybody as we get underway here. As a little delayed there with things going on, just coming over from the soccer field where the Saints have a 2-0 victory over St. Mary's University to win the Halo Classic. And now we're here for volleyball, Saints against Schreiner University. 5-3 early on here in set number one. Didn't miss too much as we get things going. Wood. Bustamante sends it forward over to Swain. Swain sent back there. Bustamante nicely. Swain again sends it over. Schreiner. That's come down, and that's going to come down for Delane Cawthon, the sophomore. And it's 5-4 here in set number one. Schreiner 3-13 overall, 0-7 in conference play. They're part of the Southern Collegiate Athletic Conference, part of NCAA Division III. Saints hoping that they can get the victory here and have a sweep of the NCAA today. And nicely put down by Wood and point for the Saints, taking a 6-4 lead here in set number one. Take a look, check in, she'll be serving. Jessica Woloski will be in at the net. Saints on the season, 12-5, 5-1 in conference play. They've won 21 straight here at Mabee Gymnasium, going back to October 23rd, 2014. And that's going to be just in on the line for Schreiner, as they stay within one here, as the Saints with a 6-5 lead here in set number one. Saints are 7-2 all-time against Schreiner, and they haven't lost a match to the Mountaineers since October the 19th, 2013. Bustamante forward, Woloski, and that's going to be sent wide and out and point for the Saints as they take a 2-point advantage here in set number one, 7-5. Solis, serve is over. Now set up forward there at the net, and that's put down there and kept alive. Solis, Rivetta, but put right back down by Schreiner, and that goes over, going to be a point. As a violation, so I believe someone came forward. And so the point for Schreiner, they're back to within one, trailing 7-6. Serve coming up here from Cawthon. Solis and Woloski gets it down, and they're not able to keep it alive. It's knocked up by Meyer, but then Cruz couldn't keep it alive either. So the Saints expand their lead to 2 once again now with an 8-6 lead on Schreiner here in set number one. Raven Swain serving for the Saints. Raven the junior out of Pflugerville. That's sent there nicely, kept alive by Solis. Rivera. Tankowicz just send it over. Now set up, sent down. And miss, trying to follow back there is Cruz. And going to be a point for the Saints. And they lead 9-6. Raven sends it over. They're kind of awkward to be a point for the Saints as they carried it over. And a 4-point advantage now for the Saints here in set number one, leading 10-6. And a timeout is going to be called. With the Saints leading it 10-6. Some of the early stats here. Saints with 7 kills here in the match, 5 for Schreiner. Saints attack percentage right now off the chart at .429. Schreiner 214. Assists 6 for the Saints, 5 for Schreiner. 6 digs for the Saints, 5 for Schreiner. No aces for either club so far. And also, again, a reminder, soccer team, the women's soccer team now 9-2 on the season, coming away with a 2-0 win over St. Mary's University, NCAA Division II. First ever victory the Saints had against St. Mary's and the Rattlers. And they control the Halo Classic trophy for this year. And they will hold on to it until the two meet again next year over at St. Mary's. Set forward, coming forward is kind of off the mark a little bit, so Lisa Woloski. And down there, another point for the Saints. Saints starting to pull away a little bit here in this first set with a 5-point advantage. As Raven Swain sending it. Now set up again, blocked there at the net. The shot from Myers. That one's going to be sent. Swain keeping it alive. Tankelwick back into the rafters, and no one's going to be able to let that one. Raven might have been able to let that one go, and I think it might have been long, and it would have been, but instead it's going to be a point for Schreiner. Schreiner now trailing 11-7. As Kelsey Hamrick, the freshman from Liberty Hills, Texas, to serve for the Mountaineers. Up in Kerrville, it's going to be a service error. She mishits it, goes under the net. A point for the Saints, 5-point advantage at 12-7. Audrey Contreras now serving for the Saints. Audrey leads the Saints in aces this year, 32 to lead the team. She had 6 in one match, and that's going to be a service error, saying good things about her, and I cursed her. And now Saints lead is down to 4 at 12-8 here in set number 1. Courtney Riepel checked in, and she'll be serving now for the Mountaineers. Senior out of Sinton, Texas. Solis and Groff. Now sent back. Rivetta. Gross is not going to be able to nicely kept alive. They're saying it went over the antenna. So a point for the Saints. Nice attempt just to even have the opportunity there by Zimmerl. Lexi Bustamante checks in. She will be serving. Leilani Smith will be at the net for the Saints. Bustamante's serve is over. That goes down, nicely dug up by Raven Swain. Over to Smith. Leilani's shot kept alive there by Schreiner. Now up and over there's Mills. Sent back down and blown up by Wood, and point for the Saints. And it's a 6-point advantage now for the Saints, their largest of the match. And a service ace from Lexi Bustamante, and the Saints lead is at 7 now at 15-8. Cawthon checks back in for Schreiner. Should be playing back. As Bustamante to serve. Serve is over. Awkward hit for Cawthon. Cawthon able to get it over. And now back the other way as Lexi Bustamante, an awkward hit. Raven Swain going for it, couldn't keep it alive. And now it's going to be a point for Schreiner. They trail by 6. As Allie Mills now to serve. Mills, a freshman outside hitter from McKinney, Texas. A long serve, getting over. Bustamante. Smith just sending it over. Sets up back. Contreras. Bustamante to Swain. Swain sent back down, but Swain digs it back up. Smith sends it over. At the net there is Leilani Smith coming over the net and taking that one, and the Saints lead by 7. Kendall Groff comes out. Brittany Martinez comes in. Martinez will serve. Back at the net there. Contreras. Wood sends it over. Cross over there. Bustamante sends it back. Kept alive by the libero West. Bustamante to the net, but Smith able to get it over. Set up again. And over there by Zimmerl. And the point for Schreiner as Schreiner now trails by 6 to the Saints. Nicole West, sophomore from here in San Antonio, to serve. The serve is over. Bustamante back. Leilani Smith off the defender's point for the Saints. As Jessica Woloski is checked in. As Wood and Contreras comes out. Tegowitz in to serve. Send it up and over. That's over there by Colvin. Bustamante. The Swain. Raven Swain is going to be long at a point for Schreiner. And the Mountaineers trail by 6. Let's Cruz in. And serving is going to be Ashley Myers, sophomore from Poteet. Serve over. Bustamante back. Swain sent back out. Point Saints. And a 9-point advantage now. Lisa Rivetta is checked in, and Janelle Solis is in, and she'll be serving. Forward. It's going to be sent there, kept alive by Tegowitz. Solis back to Rivetta. Rivetta over the top of the defenders. And into the side of that, there's Colvin, and a point for the Saints. And their lead is 8, their largest now. And a timeout called by Schreiner. And we will take a quick timeout as well. Saints lead at 18-11. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back. That's going to be a point for Schreiner out of the timeout. And the Mountaineers will draw to within 7 of the Saints here. It's Cothins to serve. Solis. Forward, Rivetta. Down and point for the Saints. Rivetta with the point. And an 8-point advantage. Down there. And a point there for Schreiner. They trail by 7.
Number 18 now serving Kelsey Henry.
Solis. Woloski over the top. It's going to fall for Jessica Woloski. And it's 21-13 now.
7 and 8 in for the Saints. And on Wood, Aubrey Contreras. Aubrey to serve.
That's Contreras to serve here. Colvin sends it over. Solis back to Rivetta. And that's going to be, catches the antenna point for the Saints is Rivetta. And the Saints with a 9-point advantage once again. Sends it up and over. And underneath the net there from Rivetta, trying to get there for the Saints, not able to, and a point for Schreiner. And they will pull back to within 8 here in set number 1. And into the net, the service error, point for the Saints. 9-point lead here. Leilani Smith has checked back in. And Lexi Bustamante. Bustamante will serve for the Saints.
Lexi Bustamante. Lexi to serve.
And serve is up and over. Set and nice, almost a nice dig there from Raven Swain. A nice effort, but a lot of power on that one. And she'll send it back there. That's the point coming there for Schreiner. From Zimmerl. Serve coming here from Mills. Bustamante. Back to Groff. Groff, lots of power there from Groff, and that one coming off of Riepels and going into pass over the bench. And a point, and that's going to be set point for the Saints. Brittany Martinez to serve. Set up. And that's put back down by the Saints, and that'll do it. They take the first set 25-15. We will take a break, and we will be back for set number 2 here in just a second. You are watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back to Maybe Gymnasium here on the beautiful campus of Our Lady of the Lake University. On the west side of San Antonio, the Saints taking on Schreiner University out of Kerrville, Texas. And 16 kills for the Saints in the first set, 12 for Schreiner. Saints with a .412 attack percentage and 162 for Schreiner. 13 assists for the Saints, 12 for Schreiner, 17 digs for the Saints, 14 for Schreiner, and one service ace belonging to Lexi Bustamante. So the Saints up 1-0. And what has been a very busy day, Saints athletics here on the OLLU Saints Network. Started at 4 o'clock this afternoon as Saints women's soccer team get their 9th victory of the season, go to 9-2 on the year, defeating crosstown rival from about just under 3 miles away. I think saying 3 miles is too far. I think 2 miles might be a little too far, but they take down the NCAA Division II St. Mary's Rattlers today, 2-0 out of the soccer field. The volleyball team hoping to continue the success Saints have had today against NCAA teams, taking on D3 Schreiner here, taking the first set 25-15. And there, Schreiner will strike first here in the second set and lead 1-0. As Riepel's the serve here for Schreiner. Sends that serve over. Solis to Woloski and point. As 2 touches there from Solis. And that's an issue the Saints had the other night. They had quite a few of those calls on Solis and Bustamante against St. Thomas. Saints were able to battle through that and get the victory. And Groff gets that one down. Saints trailing 2-0 here in the second set, up 1-0. Solis, a crossover to Groff. Groff gets it in. Kendall Groff with the big one there. Kendall Groff with her 5th kill of the match. She had 20 against St. Thomas, becoming the 5th Saint to ever get 20 kills in a match. Solis across to Groff. Groff again, that one down, Takeawick. Solis again to Groff. Groff over the top. Sends it over, and that's going to be in. Nicely played there by Ashley Myers, a sophomore from Poteet. And that'll give Schreiner now the 3-1 lead here. That's it over. Groff hit a little awkward, but kept there. Rivetta sends it over. The net Wood. Solis sends forward to Groff. Groff over the top. And came up there and played by West. Now again, that's going to be a whistle. And 2 touches there, and that one on Rivetta. And a 4-1 lead to start the second set here for Schreiner. And into the net, service error. The Saints have been able to work off of some of those. You're not losing your mind there as we're just adjusting some of the settings here, trying to fix the picture for you. And that's going to be there. Schreiner's serve. That's going to be there. And 6-2, Schreiner leads it. Kendall Groff there and down, a point for the Saints.
Kendall Groff. 5-15 in the game for the Saints. Brittany Martinez, Bethany Covington, Brittany to serve.
And that's going to be down and in. And point for Schreiner. And 7-3 now, their lead.
Now we're down in 12, serving Ashley Myers.
Seven to 3 the score. Lottie sends it over. That's going to be off the fingertips as Lalani Smith helps the Saints get the point there. Draw back to within 3.
Jess Warloski in, Narelle Mitchell in, and serving for the Saints.
The point down.
Lane Compton. Elon Wood in for the Saints. Number 8 serving for Schreiner, Delaney Compton.
Schreiner with an 8-4 lead. There goes Bustamante. Woloski over the top there. Nicely kept alive by Schreiner. There goes down another point for Schreiner. Their lead is 5. Schreiner over, nicely dug up, kept alive by Tankowit and over. Down he goes, another point, Schreiner. They take a 10-4 lead. We'll take a timeout. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. Schreiner serving with a 10-4 lead here. And Woloski gets it in and a point for the Saints. They pulled it within 10-6 now.
And Janelle Solis. Miss Solis to serve.
And hopefully we have our camera issues. Having difficulty with the picture quality and trying to fix those. But a point there for Schreiner makes it 11-5 now. Up it goes. Solis sets up for Woloski. Gets it down, Jessica Woloski. Saints back to within 5 now.
8-9. Audrey Contreras and Kendall Roth. Audrey serving.
Rivetta and Groff. Just kind of punch back, and there Woloski at the net. Solis. Groff sends it back. Up over the net there. Solis sliding in for it, around over to Groff. Groff now punches it over the net. Now set up by Myers, and over at a point for Schreiner, and they've doubled up the Saints now 12-6.
Number 6, Courtney Rehab. And serving for Schreiner.
Woloski, spot down. Solis across over to Kendall Groff, and Groff gets it to go down. So Kendall Groff now with 7 kills in the match. And that's going to be a service error by Tankawit. And the Saints cannot get a run going, as it's 1 point and then back over to Schreiner. The Saints trailing by 6. They need to get things going here quickly if they want to have a chance in this second set. So 14-7, a 7-point advantage now for Schreiner. And serving again, here's Mills. Mills sends it over. At the net, sit down with an exclamation point there is Calvin. And it's 15-7, and another timeout called by the Saints. We'll take it as well. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. Back to action here. Cross and sent, going to be wide point for the Saints. And They draw back to within 7 now, trailing 15-8 here to Schreiner. Serve is over. Sent down wide, point Saints. Saints getting a couple there now. Trailing by 6, 15-9 here in set number 2. Saints are up 1-0 on Schreiner. Bustamante sends it over. Now set back, sent there at the net, kept alive where Wood. Bustamante again back over to Groff. Groff gets it, back it goes. Groff now puts it up. Leilani Smith back at the net, goes down. Schreiner with a point, and their lead is at 7. As West now to serve for Schreiner. And a service ace. And the Saints just kind of flat-footed there. Not really a challenging serve. And now they trail by 8. Bustamante. Wood sends it back. Now forward. And mistiming the jump there is Hamrick, and a point for the Saints. Saints trail by 7 here in set number 2, 17-10. Set forward. As Bustamante sneaks it over. And the point for the Saints. They pulled within 6 here in set number 2. Trailing 17-11. The serve here from Brittany Martinez, the senior from El Paso. Now it's going to be sit over. Bustamante back. Leilani Smith down at the net, point for the Saints. Leilani Smith. The Saints trail it now, 17-12. Timeout on the court. We'll take a break with them. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back, everybody. Saints with a 17-12 lead over trailing Schreiner 17-12 here in set number 2, leading 1-0. Serve is up and over. And backs. Goes there, and that's going to be in there by Hamrick. And Schreiner now takes a 18-12 lead, 6-point advantage here. Serving there, Ashley Meyer, sophomore from Poteet to serve. Bustamante back over to Leilani. Leilani gets it down on the point. Off of the fingertips there of West. And a 5-point advantage now. Now set up behind. Up and over there is Hamrick. Able to get another one down for Schreiner. And they now lead it by 6, 19-13. Not really a very good showing for the Saints team here in this second set. The serve is over. Bustamante. That's sit down with authority, and it's going to come back this way. Bethany Covington, the junior out of Deer Park in Houston. Maybe will ignite the Saints a little bit there as they trail it by 5 points here. As Bowers in now. And Solis to serve here. Saints trailing by 5. And that's going to be their service ace from Janelle Solis. And the Saints pulled within 4 now here in set number 2. Serve from Solis. West gets it. Put a head back there at the net. Covington, cross over to Rivetta. Rivetta gets it over. Catches up in the rafters, up in the net, and it's going to be a point for the Saints. A violation there from Schreiner. So the Saints now to within 3. They've trailed by as many as 8 here in this second set. Trying to make the comeback here. Up and over there. Rivetta. Covington, nice job to get it over. Now back the other way for Schreiner. Solis puts up. Woloski back in the net. Woloski puts it back over again. Over the side, point for the Saints. And they're within 2 now, trailing 19-17. Janelle Solis to serve again, another substitution. As Del Golado has checked in now for Schreiner. The serve is over. Del Golado get us back there to sit back by Woloski. Rivetta over to Woloski, puts it down, Jessica Woloski, and the Saints are back to within 1. And timeout called by Schreiner. Saints trail by 8 here in the second set, and they've come back now and trail by just 1. We'll take a timeout. Saints down 19-18, but up 1-0. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back, everybody. It was 15-7 not too long ago, and the Saints have scored 11 of the last 15 to draw back to within 1 of Schreiner. They're still trailing, though, with Janelle Solis serving here for the Saints. And there, dug up by Solis. Rivetta. Can Martinez? No, they can't, and that'll end the run. But a nice run it was. It got the Saints back to within 1. Now it's very feasible. Still pretty much anybody's set here. Just a 2-point difference. Saints trailing 20-18. Over the top of the net, and not able to get that one to service ace. And a 3-point advantage. As the Saints falling back a bit here. Hamrick to serve. And the serve is over. Solis to Rivetta. Back at the net and down. And a 4-point lead for Schreiner. So Hamrick to serve here. And it's up. So Woloski is going to be wide, and that's going to be set point for Schreiner. Or not set point, they're close though. It's 23-18, a 5-point lead. Saints are going to need another run here if they want to keep Schreiner from evening this thing up. Martinez there nicely digs it up. Rivetta gets it over. Hamrick back. At the net, Covington. Rivetta sends it back. Set up, over. Tankelwick behind, and that's going to be set point for Schreiner.
Set point, Schreiner.
And the serve coming here for Hamrick. Into the net, service error. Saints have life here. Trailing by 5, 24-19 here in set number 2. Audrey Contreras here to serve. As Kendall Groff is back in. Woloski is in, Rivetta at the net. Solis, Tankelwick, and back there with Contreras. Contreras' serve is over. And are they not able to get it over? Audrey Contreras with the service ace. Her 33rd now on the season, a team leading. Saints pulled within 4 here. Audrey the serve. It's over. Down, and that's going to do it for Schreiner, and they'll take set number 2, 25-20. We're all tied up, 1 set apiece. We will take a break, and we will be back with your second set here in a moment. Saints and Schreiner tied at 1. You're watching Saints Volleyball, the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back to Baby Gymnasium here on the campus of Our Lady of the Lake University, which was founded in 1895 by the Congregation of Divine Providence. It is a co-educational liberal arts institution with an enrollment of 3,500. The university offers 35 bachelor's degree programs, 16 master's degrees, and 2 doctoral degree programs. Academic degree programs are offered in the arts and sciences, business, education, psychology, communication and learning disorders, cybersecurity, pre-med, and social work. Academic programs are offered through the Colleges of Arts and Science, the School of Business and Leadership, School of Professional Study, and the Warden School of Social Services. Our Lady of the Lake also offers a dual language English and Spanish certification option with all undergraduate degree programs. Classes are offered in daytime, evening, weekend, and online formats. Our Lady of the Lake University is accredited by the Commission of Southern Association of Colleges and Schools to award bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. The main campus is located in San Antonio, and weekend college programs are offered in San Antonio, the Woodlands, and the Rio Grande Valley. For more information, more interest on admissions to OLLU, Our Lady Lake University, go to www.ollu.edu. OLLUSA.edu. Let's try that one more time. www.ollusa.edu/admissions. Remember, be a Saint. And also remember, for all updates on Saints activities, visit the website at www.ollusaintsathletics.com. And follow the Saints on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter using the hashtag OLLU Volleyball. And if you haven't done already, go down below your screen there and click the subscribe to stay update with all Our Lady Lake University broadcasts here on the OLLU Saints Network and all videos provided through the Sports Information Department with your Sports Information Director, Patty Constantine, her assistant, Jesse Blanchard. For all your videos and stories here on the website and on the YouTube page. Remember, subscribe below and remember to like the video. And we welcome comments. Just keep them semi-nice. Solis head over to Groff. Groff sends it back over, and quickly the Saints off to a different start than they had the last set, getting a lead here as they lead 1-0 here in set number 3. We're tied 1 set apiece. This non-conference matchup. Saints 12-5 on the season, 4-1 in conference play. They have a 21-game home match winning streak on the line here tonight. Groff, and that's nicely put back over by West. So Lisa, and there's Rivera. The freshman putting some power on that one, and the Saints take a 2-0 lead here in set number 3. Has Tanglewitz the serve. Sends it up, and that's going to be in for the service ace. Tanglewitz with the service ace for the Saints, and 3-0 the Saints lead here. That's sent down, and that's going to be down there, and Schreiner answers back there, getting on the board here in the 3rd set. And it's 3-1 is our score in favor of the Saints. Kendall Groff, it's him back, Rivera. Solis, again, Rivera gets that one over the top of the defenders, but kept going. And that's sent back at the net. And that's sent down, but it's going to go wide, and a point for Schreiner. And Schreiner getting back into it, now trailing 3-2. As Allie Mills has played very well at the net, and so has Zemmerl. And Ashley Myers here early on for Schreiner. Serve over by Riepels. Back it goes to Rivera. And that one down, and point for the Saints. As the freshman Rivera. Doing a good job on that one, and the Saints get a 4.42 lead. As Lexi Bustamante checks in, she'll be serving Leilani Smith, the senior from Hilo, Hawaii, at the net. Serve is over, and that's going to be a service error. And you hate to see that service error rear its ugly head. We've said it a few times here for the Saints tonight. It's also Schreiner 3 times as well. As Mills with the serve is up and over. And it's going to be a service error as well. So Schreiner giving the point back. Brittany Martinez checks in, and Raven Swain is in. Brittany Martinez will serve as Audrey Contreras and Kendall Groff come out for the Saints. And that's going to go down to the point. As Zemmerl able to get that one. And Schreiner pulls back to within 1 now. And West will be serving. Wood there, and that's going to be carried over, and the point for the Saints as they now lead at 6-4. As Leilani Wood with the serve, and that's a service ace. And the Saints get a 3-point advantage, matching their largest here of the match. Of this set. Actually, no, it's their largest of this set. Largest of the match for the Saints was 9. That's going to be a service error, and they're not helping the Saints' cause there. Schreiner back into it with trailing by 2. As Myers to serve. Myers to serve high, arcing, gets over. Bustamante ahead over to Woloski. Over the top, it's going to find just inside the line for the Saints. And the Saints will open up a 3-point lead again. Janelle Solis, Elisa Rivetta coming in. And Solis will be serving. The serve is over. Over the top there, Rivetta. Solis forward to Swain. Swain gets it, but it's sent back. Tanglewood. Solis. Swain gets that one. Raven Swain off the arms of the defenders and out. Point for the Saints. They lead by 4. Solis up and over. That one kept alive. And diving there is West. Nice dig. Collins goes there, but it's going to be into the net. Point for the Saints, a 5-point advantage. Saints have doubled them up, 10-5. Here in set number 3. Janelle Solis sends it up and over. And that's going to be just inside there for Mallory Dodd. As Brittany Martinez, I think, and I pretty much thought it was on its way out too, and it just kind of died and dropped out. It's like a sinker ball, just popped in there and landed inside before the line. Schreiner now trails by 4 as Collins is serve. Collins' serve is up and over. Solis back to Swain. Swain is sent back, and that's going to be blown up at the net there by Allie Mills. And the point for Schreiner, as they now trail it by 3, 10-7. A little mini run going here for Schreiner. And the serve is up and over. Solis forward, Woloski there. That'll be their point, Jessica Woloski. And the Saints now a 4-point advantage. As the Schreiner substitution as Kelsey Bowers coming in, the freshman from Spicewood, Texas, has come in and she will be serving. Well, actually wants to be serving. As it's the Saints serve here is Audrey Contreras and Kendall Groff checks in. Audrey Contreras to serve. She's got a service ace tonight, 33 on the season, leads the team. Sends that over the net, kept alive there by Hamrick. Into the net there by Allie Mills, and a point for the Saints, and their lead is 5 now at 12-7. Matching their largest lead from a moment ago when it was 10-5. Contreras to serve here. Up it goes. At the net, Mills sends it up and over. Kendall Groff there. Solis back to Rivetta, sends it over, and it's going to go wide, and a point for Schreiner. And Schreiner back to within 4 here. Hammer to serve here. Freshman from Liberty Hills, Texas, sends the serve up and over. Solis, nice job to keep it alive. Rivetta sends it over, nicely gets it in. Past the diving Bowers, and a point for the Saints, and they lead again by 5 at 13-8. West is checked back in. Tankerwood is serving. Layla, as Wood is checked in. Back, and that's sent over by Dutt. Groff. Mills. Sent back, and there's Solis. And they're saying it caught the floor. And the point for Schreiner. They're back to within 4. serve coming up here. Into the net, service error. I believe that's the 5th of the evening now for Schreiner. So Lexi Bustamante will come in to serve. Elani Smith at the net along with Wood and Groff, Thagowick, and Contreras back. Serve over. Set up, sent back there by the Saints, now sent deep. Contreras to keep it alive. Kendall Groff just gets it over. Zimmerl sends it. Thagowick to Groff. Groff back at the net, and that's going to be a point for Schreiner. They're back to within 4 again. Back and forth they go. They match points here. The Saints with the advantage by 4. There's Allie Mills to serve. Freshman from McKinney, Texas. And discussion coming now with the officials over something they are saying is not quite correct. So Bustamante, the Saints listening in. And Ashley Myers on the side of Schreiner, and it's the point. Actually, they're saying the point goes over to the Saints. So I believe that's going to make it 15-9. So 15-9 is the score now, and the serve is over. Myers sends it back, and it's sent over there by Mills. Bustamante ahead over to Smith. Sent back, and that's going to be down there at a point for Schreiner. And they now trail 15-10. And Allie Mills the serve now. That point was switched over to the Saints because of a violation that said that she carried it over. And the official, and that's going to be a service error point for the Saints, and their lead is back to 6. Brittany Martinez and Raven Swain have checked in. Brittany Martinez will serve. Serve is over. Myers sets it up. Alvin sent back. West there. Alvin sends it behind, and a point for the Saints, and they lead by 7 here in set number 3. Tied 1 set apiece. And a timeout call by Schreiner. We'll take a timeout as well. Saints lead at 17-10. We're tied 1 set apiece. You're watching OLLU Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back, everybody, to Maybe Gymnasium. Saints leading 17-10 here in set number 3. Tied 1 set apiece here with Schreiner University out of Kerrville, Texas, just up the road on Interstate 10. The serve there from Martinez. By West. Myers sent back down there is Zemerol and blown up there by the Saints. And the point. And the Saints lead now is at 18-10. Schreiner have a run in them here in this third set like the Saints had in that second set. Saints had a good run. That second set just wasn't quite enough. And that's going to be a point. 2 touches for Schreiner. And a point for the Saints, a 9-point lead. And so, Martinez still serving here for the Saints. Martinez there, got it over. Zemerol, shot is back too far, and the Saints have doubled them up. 20-10 now. We're in set number 3. Martinez serve, a senior out of El Paso. Also a member of the softball team. That serve is their nice serve, and they're fighting to get it over. Going to let it go and point for the Saints, and they lead now 21-10. 11-point advantage here in set number 3. Sent back down by Wood. 12-point advantage at 22-10. And a timeout called by Schreiner. Saints lead 22-10. We're tied 1 set apiece. We'll take a break. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back to Maybe Gymnasium. Saints lead 22-10 here in the third set. And the volleyball team will be heading up I-35 north to Austin on Friday for a conference matchup against Houston Tillotson. That'll be a 7 o'clock start time for you folks want to take that hour drive up to Austin for that one. Martinez sends it over. Now set back as Zemerol. Nice dig there by Tanglewit. Smith over the top. Thought she had the defenders off their feet there, but they nice recovery from Schreiner. Now Wood got it back over. Cummins gets it. Bustamante back over to Smith. Leilani Smith's shot is sent back at a point for Schreiner. And they're back to within 11. Women's soccer team, they'll be heading to Northeast Texas after they got the victory today over St. Mary's 2-0 to win the trophy for the Halo Classic over St. Mary's, and first ever victory against St. Mary's. Them and the men will be heading off to Northeast Texas, playing in Hawkins against Jarvis. And Bustamante nicely won, put down for the Saints. Saints 12-point lead as they will be taking on Jarvis Christian on the 8th of October. Then they traveling to on the 6th of October. That's coming up on Thursday. And then on Saturday, we'll be in Tyler to take on Texas College. For both the men and women's soccer teams there. Sit down there, West nicely keeping it around. Now then sends it into the net, point for the Saints. And set point for the Saints. On Saturday, the cross-country teams will be participating in the UIW Invitational at Live Oak. And the softball will be playing at Spring Klein College Classic Tournament in Houston on Saturday. And then we'll be back on Sunday to host Frank Phillips College at 3 o'clock, 1 and 3 o'clock out at the softball field. Point there for Shriners. They stay alive here in set number 3. But the pulse is starting the fade for them here in this third set. Serve. Myers is over. Bustamante head over to Swain. Raven Swain's going to be in on the line. And a point for the Saints, and they take it 25-12 in the third set. We will head to the fourth set. Saints leading 2-1. You're watching Saints Volleyball on the OLLU Saints Network. Welcome back to Maybe Gymnasium. As the Saints lead 2-1 over Schreiner University, trying to get that 22nd victory in a row here at home. Streak going back to October the 23rd, 2014. Saints on the evening, 39 kills, 29 for Schreiner. Saints attack percentages dropped down to 269, Schreiner at 103. 32 assists for the Saints, 24 for Schreiner. Diggs 44 for the Saints, 36 for Schreiner. 5 aces for the Saints as a team, and 2 for Schreiner. 8 kills for Kendall Groff here tonight, 7 for Jessica Woloski. As take a look at some of the other stats. 6 for Leilani Smith. And 15 assists for Lexi Bustamante and 15 for Janelle Solis. And 9 digs for Takeawick, 7 for Raven Swain. The usual suspects when it comes to those stats. Raven Swain, who had some very wonderful digs in the conference tournament last year in that championship game against St. Thomas. It was her will, I think, that helped them come back in that second set and end up winning it in 4. So the Saints were able to get their first ever conference regular season and postseason championship. Kendall Groff, kill number 9. And the Saints will take a 1-0 lead here in this third set. But Raven Swain out there, many digs in that match. She's got some here tonight as well. And a nice serve over there for Raven. Dunn will send it back, and it's going to find its way to an empty spot on the floor. And not a lot of movement for the Saints there on the defensive side there. And we're tied at 1. Dribbles the serve. And that's going to be a service error and point for the Saints. They lead 2-1 now. As Leilani Wood check it in. And Audrey Contreras in, and she will be serving as Kalani, the sophomore from San Antonio. And Audrey, the senior out of McAllen, representing the Valley. Solis to Groff. Kendall's head back there, and now kept alive there nicely at the net. Solis back to Rivetta. Rivetta had to come back for it. And that's going to be wide and point for the Saints. And they now lead 3-1 here in the third set. Audrey to serve. That's gonna catch it, and the service ace, Audrey Contreras, her second of the match. I believe that is her second. We'll double check those stats. And that will be her second, and that is her 34th of the season. Team leading 34th. Contreras there, Solis sets up for Rivetta, gets it over, and a point for the Saints, and they're now leading it 5-1. As Dunn is checked in. Contreras to serve again. Saints with a 4-point advantage at 5-1, and the serve is up and over. Into the net, and that's going to do it again. Another service ace. Audrey Contreras, her third of the match, and her 35th now of the season. And it's 6-1, Saints lead. Up 2-1, trying to close it out here and get ready for conference play on Friday against Houston Tillotson and protect the house here tonight. Sent back, and that's off the defender's fingertips for the Saints, and point for Schreiner. A nice little return there from Allie Mills, or the kill there for Allie Mills. Amanda Gomez is checked in, and she will be serving for Schreiner. First time we've seen Amanda Gomez, a freshman from here in San Antonio. The serve is up and over. Solis over to Groff. Groff gets it. Back he goes. Now set back across the other side, and that's going to go down. And the point for Schreiner. And Schreiner is back to within 3 here. Gomez. Up. And a service error will give the Saints the point there, and the Saints now leading 7-3. And we will take a look here. And that is the 9th service error for Schreiner tonight. The Saints have 5. As Lexi Bustamante with the serve. Pushed forward by Myers. And over by Zimmerl. Swain sends it over. That's going to go down on the point. As Colvin able to get that one. And a point for Schreiner. They're back to within 3 here. Nicole West, the sophomore, to serve now. That's going to be sent down by Colvin again. And they'll bring Schreiner to within 2. Hop it over. Bustamante back to Groff. Groff over the top. Colvin keeps it alive. Sent over now by Dunn. Swain. Bustamante up. Kendall Groff back again. Colvin. Wide point Saints. That'll end that run. And the Saints lead is at 3, 8-5. Brittany Martinez checks in. She'll be serving as Kendall Groff will come out. Serve is up and over. Colvin sent back. Now it's going to be sit down and point as over. She touched the net, went over. And Colvin got it, and a point for the Saints at 9-5. Now forward, Colvin steps back, keeps it alive there. Bustamante back, now Smith. And that's going to be in on the line, Leilani Smith. And the Saints with a 5-point advantage and a timeout called by Schreiner. 10-5, Saints lead. They lead 2-1. We'll take a break. You're watching Saints Volleyball, the OLLU Saints Network. And welcome back, everybody. Saints with a 10-5 lead, leading 2-1 here in the fourth set. They're against Schreiner University, NCAA Division III out of Kerrville, Texas. Saints going for their 22nd consecutive win here at home. And that's sent back down. And Gomez keeps it alive. Contreras. Now Swain will send it back. At the top there, kept alive by Camerick. Now Wood will send it too much there. And point for the Saints and touched by the Schreiner player. And a 6-point advantage now. Up it goes. Dunn will send it over. Contreras. Bustamante back over to Leilani Smith. Dunn keeping it alive. Now Gomez. It's sent over by West, and West gets it in. Nice job for West. West just trying to get it over the net. And she gets it to go, and a point for Schreiner, who trails by 5 here. It's Myers to serve. Sends it up and over. Bustamante sets up for Wood over the top, into the net. Point for the Saints. 6-point lead here. Jessica Woloski will check in. And Sienna Tekelwich will serve as she checks back in. Libero. The serve is up and over. Myers back over to Kenrick, and that'll be a point for the Saints, and they lead by 7 now, 13-6. Back it goes. Dunn will get it over. Bustamante over to Swain. Raven gets it down. Raven Swain. And an 8-point advantage now for the Saints here in set number 4. Tegelwit over. Dunn sends it. Tegelwit, nice dig. Sends back now over to Smith. Smith sent up by Meyer. And it's going to hit the floors. West, everybody kind of backed up. A lack of communication there for Schreiner, and a point for the Saints, and they now lead it by 9. And another timeout called by Schreiner here as they trail 15-6. And again, volleyball will be heading up to Austin on Friday to take on Houston Tillotson at 7 o'clock. And for Red River Athletic Conference matchup there. Women's soccer victorious today 2-0 over St. Mary's University, taking the Halo Classic for 2016, and will control the trophy for the Halo Classic for a year. until it goes up for grabs again between those two next year. And that match will be played at St. Mary's. Women's soccer team and the men's soccer team will both be heading out of town to Northeast Texas. They'll be traveling to Hawkins, Texas on Thursday to take on Jarvis Christian, and then to Tyler on Saturday to take on Texas College. Saturday, the cross-country teams will participate in the UIW Invitational at Live Oak Park, and softball will be playing Spring Klein College Classic Tournament in Houston on Saturday, and return home Sunday to take on Frank Phillips College on Sunday at 1 and 3 o'clock. And the Saints celebrating 10 years of athletics, as it started off with men's soccer and volleyball 10 years ago. Now the Saints have 13 total teams, and hope you'll join us in celebrating our milestone all year long. Also, more for Saints updates and other activities, check the website, www.ollusaintsathletics.com. Follow the Saints on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, and Twitter. Use the hashtag OLLU Volleyball. Bustamante looking, sets it up there. And Leilani Smith getting that one. The Saints lead by 9 again here. As Leilani Smith will come out. And Lexi Bustamante will come out. Janelle Solis will come in to serve. And Rivera will be at the net with Woloski and Raven Swain. Solis' serve is up and over. Meyer around as Hammer got that, and that's going to be down and blown up there by Dunn, and a point for Schreiner. And they're back. They're within 8 now here in set number 3. Hammer to serve. Up and over. Swain there. Solis to Woloski. It's Meyer there, keeps it alive. Now sent over Hamrick, as again, lack of communication there. Hamrick just mishit it and just trying to get it over, was not able to. Point for the Saints and a 9-point lead. Kendall Groff will check in. And Raven Swain serving. At the net, Woloski sent back down. And Woloski got turned around and didn't see where it was, and a point for Shriners. They're back to within 8, trailing 17-9 here in set number 4. And actually it's going to be switched, and I guess a violation somehow, and we're switching up, so it's going to be 18-8. And the Saints with a 10-point advantage, and they're 19-8. As I look down for the score, and I missed one there. The violation I missed what the violation was. Now Dunn comes back. Rivera. Groff now sends it over. Meyer sets up. Swain just sending it over for the Saints. Meyer sets up again. And that up and over by Zimmerl. Woloski sends it over again. And mishitting there is Allie Mills, point for the Saints, and a 12-point advantage now at 20-8. It's 20-8 the score. Dunn back. Groff sending it down. Kendall Groff. And it's now 21-8. And the chant they had going, warm up the bus. I think you can start warming it up actually now. That's Kendall Groff, her 10th kill of the match. For the senior from Helotes. Now set forward, Dunn comes down, and it's going to be long. Point Saints, 22-8 now. Myers sent, and that's going to be sent and in. As Hammer gets that one down. And Schreiner not ready to go yet. 22-9 now the score. They're at the net. Rivetta, they're fighting with it. Rivetta again. And point Saints. And 23-9 now the Saints with the lead. Elani Wood checks in. Audrey Contreras comes in. Audrey to serve. Audrey 3 service aces tonight. Coming with another one. Sends it over. Rivetta over. DeGroff high at the net. Coming over. Looks back, and that's going to go down for Schreiner. 23-10. They get into the double digits now. Trailing by 13 points here. Set number 4 and trailing 2-1. As Gomez checks in. And Collins checks in as well. Gomez over. Kendall Groff. And sent back. Rivetta. Wood gets it. Gomez there, nice dig. Collins sends it back. Contreras. Rivera sets up Groff. And sent down by Wood. And a point for Schreiner. As Wood came over too much there. The point for Schreiner on the violation. 12-point advantage now for the Saints. And a service error, and that's going to be match point. Leilani Smith has checked in. Lexi Bustamante will come in to serve to try and bring the Saints home. And secure that 22nd straight home victory. Back it goes, sent over. And now Lonnie Smith sent it back. And again, put down, and that'll do it. And the Saints win it 25-11. Taking that final set and taking it 3-1. Saints won the first set 25-15, lost the second 20-25, then it takes the third 25-12, and this one by a final score of 25-11. Saints finish the game, the match with 50 kills, 38 for Schreiner. Attack percentage for the Saints, 270, and .076 attack percentage for Schreiner. Saints 40 assists, 32 for Schreiner, 61 digs, 53 for Schreiner, 7 service aces, 2 for Schreiner. The big kills coming to Kendall Groff, also 8 for Asa Rivetta, 8 for Jessica Woloski, and 8 for Leilani Smith. Leader in assists, 19. Alexi Bustamante right behind her, 17. Janelle Solis. And the dig leaders out there, 13. Sienna Tankelwick, 10 for Raven Swain. And not far behind her, Audrey Contreras with 9 of her own. And Audrey also throwing in 3 service aces for herself as well. Saints get the victory and improve now on the season to 13-5. 5-1 in conference. They play conference again starting this Friday when they head up to Austin to take on Houston Tillotson. And for Schreiner, they'll drop to 3-14 on the season. Saints get the victory. They win it tonight. Big day, Saints Athletics. We'll see. Well, it'll be a while before you see us next time, as volleyball won't return home now until the 19th of October, 6 o'clock start time to take on Trinity University here at Mabee Gymnasium, as a good Trinity team comes to threaten that home winning streak. Let's hope the Saints can keep it going. Saints win it, Saints win it, Saints win it. For everybody here at Mabee Gymnasium, Mike Thompson saying so long, everybody. We'll see you next time.